UFC Fight Night, Edwards versus Brady. London weekend vlog, let's go. So we set off for London about 6 a.m. We arrived about 8 a.m, but check-in wasn't until 10 a.m, which is annoying. There was lots of sitting around waiting, but it's better to be too early than too late. Once I was checked in, it was time for a nap. Then boom, I'm fresh. Jumped in an Uber to go and get some food. I found a nice little Mexican place in the O2 Arena and we had a feast. It was beautiful. Then after that, it was time for the weigh-ins and face-off. But before that, there was a Q&A with Bisping, MVP and Paddy. Then onto the fighter ceremonial weigh-ins and face-offs. The atmosphere and energy was through the roof. And then it was time for the main event to face off, Edwards versus Brady. Then I went to the bar for a drink and bumped into Jerry. Let's go for that. Then we went into Soho for some Chinese food for another feast. Then jumped on the tube to go back to the hotel, and honestly, I will never use the tube again. I'd rather pay extra for the Uber. When I got back to the hotel, we had a little nightcap with Team Bannon, and then it was straight to bed, ready for the big night. Fight night arrived, so we head to the O2 Arena. It was a bit early, so we had a few drinks to kill some time. Then it was onto the VIP lounge. Honestly, I can't thank the UFC enough. We was waited on hand and foot. The prelims started, so I sat and watched them, and we had some food and a few more beers as well. Then MVP showed up. Had a quick chat with him about the main event. Paddy was there as well. There was a few more famous faces there. You might recognize these fellas. Then it was on to the main card. Very disappointing for Edwards, but hey, that's the game. Congratulations to Sean Brady and his team. After that was done, it was back to the hotel for a few drinks with Team Bannon to celebrate the win and the bonus. I also met former UFC champion and Hall of Famer Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Also KSW champions Robert and Jacob. Then it was straight to bed before having to be up at 9 a.m. in the morning to head home. Honestly, I was so exhausted, I slept almost all the way home. Thank you to Faisler, Luxury Chauffeur and Travel. And that was my weekend at UFC London.